Attention day hikers. Beyond lies roots, rocks, mud, and pits of death. Turn back now.
Once upon a time, in an age known to archaeologists as the early 1970s period, there was a place of wonder and magic known as Killarney Provincial Park. It was here, on a summer vacation with their families, in 1972, that two teenagers would meet for the first time who would go on to change the course of history. When the families returned the following year, in an attempt to make the world's first adventure YouTube film, these two kids would be busy planning something far greater. They would go on to make
a YouTube producer and my future fiance. Hi everyone, welcome back to Killarney Provincial Park for our last adventure of our super fun weekend.
Before we got started though, we had some packing up to do.
One of us did anyways.
Since this is all still pretty new to Sugar Pie, and I didn't want to do it, I told her it would be a great experience to have her take the tent apart.
Swear I'm much less awkward when the camera's off.
She's exactly this awkward when the camera is off.
Eventually the camp is packed up and I pretend to check the map one more time. This is our last day and we just got everything all packed up and now we're just planning our last adventure. We have had a pretty terrific weekend and I think today is going to be pretty great because the weather is actually finally looking nicer, so yay!
So today's day 4 of Sugar Pie's adventure here in Killarney, and running out of things to do. Okay, so not even close, but original plan was to go to Silver Peak, but it's a little bit windy, so we changed that up. We're gonna go hike the La Cloche Silhouette Trail this afternoon. Yeah, or at least as far as we can get in 2.5 hours before we turn around and make the ride home. Ready?
Oh yeah, I'm ready to go. Ready for another hike.
Alright, let's go.
La Cloche Silhouette Trail from George Lake. At least as far as we can go in the first couple hours. Or when one of us breaks an ankle on these roots or rocks. Then we turn around. Maybe. Attention day hikers. Beyond lies roots, rocks, mud, and pits of death. Turn back now. Okay, no. That's what I should say probably though. I'd still do it. You?
I don't know.
This is really pretty. It's like a nice bright green. Look at the day's worth of skill and agility that she's gained as she traverses these rocks. Without the use of her hiking poles at that. How about that? Lots of these yesterday on Granite Ridge. Cheating in my books. But, you know, Sugar Pie don't like trudging through the mud, so across the boardwalk she goes.
Woo-hoo. Just gotta get there first.
Well, what we got here?
Today it's pretty fun playing Jump the Rocks.
Yeah, they're dry for the first time all weekend. It's like the weirdest sound, huh?
Actually, I wouldn't say it's the weirdest, it's just, yeah, quite a sound.
If anybody knows what it is, leave a comment, please. Check out this lazy tree just like leaning on the rocks.
Okay, the tree's relaxing.
So here's something we haven't really actually seen a whole lot of, at least on any of the hiking parts of our weekend. There's a sun up there, folks. Who knew? A big warming light in the sky. How's that feel?
Very nice. Feels so nice and warm.
It's a good change. Nice way to end our adventure weekend. Oh, there's somebody went to a little effort for this boardwalk. It's curved. That was disappointing, folks.
We were hoping that it would fall.
Oh, well, at least get muddy feet. You know, for ratings. Well, this is one of the easier bits of trail that we've done in a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it actually is tricky.
A little bit, yeah, the ground's cut. Well, that's because it's rained for a week.
Well, yeah.
I would imagine, I don't know if that's the case, but I would think that when all these leaves up here fall in a couple weeks or so, unless the chipmunks all come out and do their bit raking shit up, that it's going to be hard to see these roots. They're going to get buried in leaves, and anybody walking is going to trip on their ass over and over again. At least I certainly would, and I know Sugar Pie would.
Yeah, I would.
Alright, let's see if she can traverse the Canyon of Death here. Look at that backpacking experience paying off there, folks. Makes it look easy. Well, this is kind of like a obstacle course from Survivor or something here. Go reconnect the boardwalk.
Oh, this looks like fun.
Let's see how she does. Seamless to the first boards. Just up onto the second board. Ooh, doesn't fall off when it does the seesaw on her onto the... God, how far does that go? How good would it have been to come around the corner, laying in the mud right there? Right?
I don't think so.
Oh, there's your spirit of adventure.
How about you be the one that falls on your butt?
Okay, so let's see what Sugar Pie does here. There's two paths through the mud. Well, one path through the mud and one path around the mud. Let's see.
Yeah, this is pretty muddy.
Through bone dry. She did go through the middle. I would have thought she would have went around this way, but being it's like no challenge and much drier.
My way was more fun.
Oh, okay. Noted. And I agree. It did look more fun. And disappointingly yet again, no muddy boots.
Oh, come on, we're hiking. You gotta get mud on your feet.
I know, and you haven't. That's what's disappointing. So, these have become a favorite recently, at least of mine, just entertainment wise. Alright, let's sit and watch. Well, that was a lot more boring than it could have been.
All right. Let's see if I can do it.
I bet you could fit under.
Yeah, I bet. Under.
Okay, now can you do it in limbo? Do the limbo. How low can you go?
You are funny.
Uh,
Let's see you limbo under it.
I'm gonna go over it. Are you gonna go over it too?
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can go over.
Here you go. Well, yeah, of course, if you go follow it to the end far enough where it's just a tiny twig, you're gonna get over it just fine.
Well, it's the smart way of doing it.
I thought you were coming over to try the challenging way of doing it.
It is. Hey, it is a challenge to me. Jerk.
My turn. I'm a little bit taller than the Sugar Pie, so let's see how this goes. On it. See? There we go. Just like that.
Show off.
Onward. Onward, bitter young lady. This is the stuff that's become the norm for us, right? From rocks to roots to mud, from rocks to roots to mud, climbing up, down.
All around.
There you go. And you like it, right?
I do. It certainly grows on you.
Okay. Let's see how you tackle these roots, or rocks, or whichever path you choose. she goes for the rocks. Wow, that's like step 1, step 2, step 3, step. But that was just too easy. Alright, whatever.
I'm gonna lose the jacket.
So I have no idea, insert number of kilometers up at the top of the screen from George Lake, and we're on a little side trail to the first camp we've come by, right? And we know the camp is probably on a lake, so it'd be cool if it's not occupied. We can just kind of chill out for a few minutes, but if it is, we'll take a look at the lake and the sights, and then we'll move on. Well, that was rather anticlimactic, wasn't it? Wow, not sure I was expecting this.
Wow, that's pretty high.
Think you can jump off?
I think I could, but I'm not going to.
Oh.
I don't know the geological reason for this rock to look like this.
But it's really cool looking.
Okay, so that was Lumsden Lake, yet another lake on our whirlwind Killarney adventure weekend. That lasted 4 days and 3 nights. And now we're just gonna head back to the car and head home. So how's that sound? How was Lumsden Lake?
It was beautiful. It was really nice to come here. It's a very nice last thing to do. Very last little treasure there.
There it is, George Lake. Yeah, eastern beach. We're pretty close to the western beach.
When we planned this trip, I was excited because Killarney is a beautiful and amazing place. What excited me most, though, was getting to spend some time at a place so important to the formation and history of the family I'll soon be a member of. Hiking the same trails, paddling through the same lakes, and climbing the same mountains as so many of this family before, I can't help but to feel closer to all of them. Those I haven't met, and those who sadly have left us before I could. It is not hard to understand what drew them back here again and again. This place not only brings families together, it creates them. It is magic.